everyone, and welcome to Teller Time. This is Tom and Charlie, and we're so glad you're here with us today. We're broadcasting from the heart of the Pikes Peak Community Center, located on the corner of Highway 67 and 24 in Divide. And by the way, this is a great place to hold your next event. If you're interested, please give Jerry a call at 303-902-6998 for more information. And as always, we're grateful to the UPass Historical Society for helping us celebrate not just the holidays, but the rich history that makes our community so special. And we actually have Charlie here that will tell you a little bit about the UPass Historical Society. Charlie?
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Like you've never asked me to do that before.
I know.
But I will tell you, the Historical Society has been here for coming on to 50 years, and we're celebrating that after January, and we get started with that. We have just exploded in the last couple of years. I'm not going to get into all the details, but we are here for you. But the real thing I think Tom was alluding to is we're starting to look for people that have lived here a long time, and they are would be willing to come on our podcast and talk about their history in this area. Because I know there's a lot of native Coloradans, yes, and they love it here. So anyway, we want to have them on, talk about their history in our area, and we'll just go from there. Okay?
All right, sounds good. All right, people. So yeah, if you're a historian, train conductor, whatever, even if you don't think it's important to us, give us a call. We'll get you on here, start talking about it. It's December in Teller County, and the mountains are almost dressed in winter's finest. The lights are twinkling. The cocoa or the coffee is streaming, and the spirit of Christmas is alive in every corner of our community. So settle in, friends, pour yourself something warm, and let's enjoy this time together. This is Teller Time, your holiday home for community, connection, and cheer. We are honored to welcome the incredible guests, Kristen and Meghan. We're happy that Kristen is here with us live, while Meghan is joining us via phone. Where's Meghan calling in from, Kristen?
She is calling from Lomita, California.
Okay. Their mission is simple but powerful, to remind us that words matter, and when spoken with intention, they can bring hope, identity, and life to a community. So, hello, ladies, and thanks for joining us. What is Speak Truth all about? So, the mic is yours to tell us a little bit about this nonprofit that you created.
Well, our nonprofit is called the Speak Life Project, and I think Meghan is here now. Meghan, are you here?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Awesome. Welcome, Meghan.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Go ahead.
I just said thanks for having me.
Well, we want to welcome you both because it's a fascinating topic. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Tom has gone out of his way here, I know. So, yeah, speak up on what we got going on with you guys.
Awesome. Well, I'll talk a little bit about the vision and mission, and Meghan's going to share a little bit about our story.
Good deal.
The Speak Life Project started about 5 years ago, actually, when both of us were in California. I come to Colorado by way of LA County. Moved out here in 2021. But Meghan and I are very passionate about words. In fact, we feel that the concept of speaking life to others is a basic need, just like water and food and clothing, shelter. We feel that in order for people to thrive, we must have life spoken to us. Life being spoken to us can come in all different forms. It can be an encouraging word. It can be someone telling us our identity, who we are. It can be the tone of our voice. It can be timing. Timing is everything. Sometimes it's silence and just our presence, our very presence. But we believe that in order to thrive, we need that just as much as we need food and water and clothing.
Okay.
So a little bit about how we got started?
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Okay.
What sparked the idea was going to be one of my questions, so yes.
Okay, great. Well, Meghan's going to tell us about that story.
All right, Meghan.
All right. Well, Kristen and I met at our church, and was it 2017, Kristen?
I think it was 2017-ish.
Okay. we were at a conference that our church had kind of put on through a program there. And in conference, there was a speaker on the stage who was giving spoken word. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's kind of a way of doing like poetry on stage. And she had started her spoken word by talking about words of death, so to speak, things that people have said over us that are wrong and harmful, and kind of gave examples of that. So it could be things like failure, worthless, things that we kind of, core beliefs that we kind of come to believe about ourselves, whether that's through experiences or just how we internalize kind of our what goes on in our lives or our families of origin. And so she started off by talking about those, and then went on to use scripture to pull out words of life or words of identity, and was asking the audience to stand up when they had heard their word or the word that they connected to or felt like was what they needed. And at that time in my life, I was in a really horrible marriage, and I was pretty mad at God about it. I felt like he wasn't showing up for me the way I wanted him to. And so if you can kind of imagine this, I was sitting in the chair with my arms crossed, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm not doing this. So I was pretty hurt and not wanting to participate in what was going on.
And living from that place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a really hard season for me. And so, then that's when Kristen felt the urge.
More like compulsion. Yeah.
Well, that sort of, I'll let you continue, but that sort of answers the next question of how did the two of you come together as co-founders? So, yeah, that's a good story. So continue, Meghan. Yeah, if you got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, Kristen can share from her perspective at that point.
Okay.
All right, back to Kristen.
You're passing the baton to me.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting 2 rows behind Meghan, and she's very noticeable. Meghan has very long Ariel, like from The Little Mermaid type hair, very long, red, beautiful, wavy hair. So easily noticeable. I knew exactly where she was. The woman on stage says the word messenger, and everything inside of me wanted to leap up. And it wasn't even for me. I felt she was speaking directly to Meghan, but I could see that Meghan was sitting in her chair with her arms crossed, living under the lie of who she is, or who she thought she was, right, because of all the hurt and all the pain and just everything. And I felt that if I didn't get to Meghan right then, that something bad was going to happen to me, not just to Meghan. So I leapt over 2 rows of chairs, making an absolute spectacle of myself. But in the moment, I wasn't really thinking about that. What I was thinking about was how important it was for Meghan to hear that. Mm-hmm. Because she wasn't going to tell herself that. And I felt that it was so imperative that I leap over the chairs to get to her, to tell her she needed to stand up and that was her word.
So did she at that very moment connect with what your mission sort of was? I mean,
here it comes.
Yeah.
I don't. Not at the time.
Okay.
Thought you were a little bit crazy or a psycho or something? Or what?
Pretty much. Go ahead, Meghan. You can take the baton back.
Yeah, no, to answer your question, I did not. I was still, it was like when you're in a really hard situation, you can't see. That's kind of the way I describe it. So, like, you can't see.
You got horse blinders on.
Even though he was telling,
You got horse blinders on. Mm-hmm. Tunnel vision. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I felt like in that moment, it was like I was doing it because she asked me to, but, you know, that didn't
reluctantly
mean anything to me at the time. Yeah.
Of course.
And so I would say, it took a while for me to take that on as an identity. It took different experiences over the next couple of years for me to feel like that was true. Ironically, I actually have a tattoo now on me that says messenger. So I feel like God and the people around me have really helped me take that on as truth. But yeah, it takes a while. Kristen and I actually were just talking before we came on the podcast about how, a lot of times people feel like they need to have arrived. And we aren't arrived. We're still, both of us are still walking through what this means. And, just because I feel like this identity is true for me and true for Kristen, honestly. And the reason she could point it out is because she's a messenger too. But aside from that, there's still other words or other truths or other lies or other identities that need to be kind of worked through. It doesn't kind of happen overnight or happen all at once. But it was really, really, the moment that Kristen spoke to me was pivotal in turning that for me, to turn the page, for me to even be able to look in that direction.
Well, change takes time, so obviously you're not going to, dig the idea right now. So your body has got to get adjusted, your mind has got to get adjusted to it. And like you said, I think the journey is going to be continuing forever. You're not going to come to an end of your journey because there's always another pathway. You come to that V in the road, you're going to come to another pathway. And that's going to start you on a new journey. You're going to come in with a new batch of people, new words, new issues. So it's just like martial arts. It's ongoing forever. Once you start, you have never reached your black belt status, because then you just restart the training all over again.
Absolutely. Do you eat one meal and then that's it? Do you have
people
to?
do.
Well, I don't know. They don't survive very long. Do you get dressed just one time? No, you don't. It's ongoing. It's an ongoing thing. So that was one of the things too we were talking about earlier, is that's why we believe speaking life to each other is a basic need, just like all these other things, because it's not a one and done. It's not something we just need to hear one time. Research has been done, and Meghan can talk more about this because she's actually a therapist, but research has been done about the impact of our words in negative ways, that it actually takes 20 positive things to counteract one negative word. Imagine 20. I don't know how many of us are really saying 20 encouraging, life-giving things to each person that we encounter, and over again, the way that we need.
Well, it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. I've also heard that too, if you can believe that one.
That is, yeah, I do. I do believe that. Mm-hmm. It is. It's crazy. 14, actually.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
Is it 14 to smile? I can't remember.
Okay.
Now. It's 14 is one of the numbers.
I lost count. I think it's, periodically, how long do you stand in the mirror and start counting your muscles?
Seriously.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Tom does.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, switching subjects. What is your buy one, get one all about? Because I know that's been very popular, and that's just picked up a lot of speed in the last 6 months or so.
It has. Really awesome. I'm glad you asked about it. I'm actually wearing one today. I am wearing a red and blue, very warm flannel. Can I turn around for you, Charlie?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around.
Because this is going on the podcast, so you're gonna have to stand up, yeah. Okay, because it's got a word on the back, right? Yeah. The word might be hard to see, but the word is free?
Yes.
I got it.
Okay.
Free.
Looks good.
It says free. In other words, I'm free to love others as I love myself. I'm free to give. I'm free from bondage so that I can be the person I'm intended to be.
Free to be yourself.
Free to be myself.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's a powerful statement right there.
So our BOGO is just a project. So that is not the only thing that we do.
Okay.
A couple of the ways that we are seeking to make every word a gift, because that's our vision, making every word a gift. But a few of the ways that we want to fulfill that vision is through community education and through projects. So one of the projects we're doing right now is called the BOGO, the buy one, give one. We have words that are embroidered on the back of warm, usually flannels. What else do we wear here in Colorado? But warm things 6 to 9 months of the year. Anyways, we upcycle these shirts. So we give these shirts another life. We put a word of life on the back. We have about 28 different words that we believe God says that we are loved, chosen, free, valued, worthy, redeemed, clean, complete. Those are just a few of the words. And we have women's, men's, and now we have children. We've added some children's things. And when someone purchases one of these tops, we then turn around and donate a top to someone in need in our local community. Nice. With a card that speaks life to them on the card. And so that's what we're doing with the BOGO. And we've moved over 100.
I was just going to say.
BOGOs.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really good. All right. So how do you encourage people to shift from a negative self-talk to a positive self-talk, positive identity?
That's a very, very good question. We also believe that in order to be able to give that, we have to receive that.
Okay.
And so we believe that as we speak life to each other, because we've also received it. So those that have received it need to be giving it, giving those life-giving words to others, to Charlie, to you, to those that are in our families. That's where it starts. It starts in our closest relationships. It starts with those that we're close with, family members, community members, people we see all the time. Until we're really doing that as a community, we really don't have any business trying to do that with people we don't know, people that are out there sort of far away, outside of Teller County, beyond. So,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again,
I'd add to that.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So part of the premise of cognitive behavioral therapy, which is the most common form of therapy, is the idea that our thoughts impact our feelings and our feelings impact our behavior. So when somebody comes into therapy and wants to change their behavior, it starts with their thoughts. And if we can identify what thoughts we're having, we can change everything else. And so a huge thing that we kind of work on in therapy is just the idea that we need to tell ourselves the truth. People come in and they kind of ask me how do I change this? How do I stop thinking this way? How do I stop doing these things? How do I stop feeling this way? And a huge aspect of that is to be able to identify a negative thought and then tell yourself the truth. And what's funny is a lot of times people think, well, I just need to stop thinking that way. I just need to stop. And that doesn't usually work. What usually works successfully is to change the thought into something else. And our brain carves neural pathways based on how we think. And so in order to carve new neural pathways, we have to think a new thought and consistently. And so if we can do that with ourselves, then that's going to change us. And then we can, then we even know how to do it to people that we love.
So I have a question on that. For instance, if you get somebody who, it's all about reaction to me. If somebody says something or does something and, a lot of people have a knee-jerk reaction and anger pops up. Is there something in your philosophy that prevents that or can control that?
Well, we talk in therapy about kind of self-regulation. So it's learning how to basically pause and recognize that the way we're feeling is temporary, and that we need to let our nervous system kind of go through that feeling before we can respond. So there's a reaction and then there's a response, and we want to know how to respond instead of react. And so it's kind of letting your body go through that feeling and or turning to a safe space to have that feeling. So if you need to go vent to a different friend, if you need to go journal, if you need to go do martial arts, whatever the thing is, to kind of process that emotion separately from whatever situation you're in, and then coming back to that situation is kind of what I'd recommend. Obviously not knowing the specifics of what you're
right.
asking.
No, I got you. And that's brilliant, honestly. And what you're talking about to me is you're polishing your temperance on how you react, You're
building tolerance.
yeah. Gotcha.
Cool.
One of my pet peeves, you're talking about words and everything, and because I deal with kids or even with adults, just the thought of saying, I feel stupid, or this is a dumb question, or I'm so this, I'm so that. That right there, even though people don't think that's a negative, that is an energy.
Absolutely.
And I get down on people that just say something like that. It's because you can't say that because that's an energy you don't want in your body. And, words hurt. Like I tell kids, I punch you in the nose bleeds, it heals. But I say something to you, you take it to your heart. And no matter what I say, no matter what I do, it is forever in your heart, whether I say it was a joke or not. And people just don't understand that words hurt more. Yeah, verbal abuse hurts more than physical abuse, I think. So,
absolutely.
Again, getting people to think more about the positive of words and talking to each other like the way you want to be talked to. You're a human being. You're not a dog. So words, people don't realize the value and importance of words, but that's one of the things we definitely stress a lot in my classes.
They have weight. Words have weight. We did a campaign actually at one time that we called Words Have Weight.
Okay. All right. You're not going to just leave with that statement there. Let's hear a little bit more about that, because that's, that sounds interesting. So I'm curious as to how you
one of the things that we seek to do is to record people's speak life stories.
Okay.
Because we want people to understand that every person has them. Every person, every single one of us has a time or multiple times in our lives where we've come in contact with someone whose words really impacted us in a really powerful way, for good, also for bad, but for good is what we're focusing on, because we want to spread that. We want that to be contagious. So we have several videos that we have actually up on our YouTube channel and that we have used on our social media. We have Instagram and Facebook, where we have put these stories, and we ran them, I think, all the first year. I think it was in 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021, Megan? I can't remember now. Maybe 2021. Anyway, they're still up on our social media if you want to see them. But each one has a title that has to do with the word that impacted that particular individual. We have men, we have women, we have young people.
So, okay. So how do you see your work aligning, with the values of Teller County? I mean, you've been here for a while, and you've even managed to coordinate a lot of work and get involved with Jamie Sula. So, yeah, Jamie's a great person. But, yeah, tell us a little bit more about, the values of Teller County and what you're all doing with Jamie.
Well, Jamie, so that's a funny story. We went to, Jamie's funny, and amazing, such an amazing person. Love her, amazing businesswoman, and is, I think, going to really be a huge positive contribution to Teller County. She spied us, actually. We were at the market this summer for the first time, introducing ourselves to the community. Didn't know how that was going to go.
You went to the market?
The
farmers
crafts,
market. Farmers, yeah,
not the farmers.
Not the farmers. Oh, the arts and crafts. Oh.
It's the arts and crafts fair.
Oh, goodness.
And this is a very important thing to get straight, I'm told. So, yes, we were in the arts and crafts fair.
Okay.
And so at the Arts and Crafts Fair, we introduced the BOGO, the Buy One, Give One project, to the community, and Speak Life for the first time. We were giving out little painted rocks that we had that had words of life on them. We were talking with people, and we were, putting the BOGO out to see if it was something people would be interested in. And on the second, maybe the first or the second market, I had never met Jamie before, even though we run in some similar circles. She comes into the booth. She buys a shirt. She turns to me. We just met. She said, "What's your vision?" I tell her. She says, "I want you guys at my opening, my grand opening this week." I said, "Well, you just met me." She's like, "It doesn't matter. I already know. You need to be there this week at the grand opening." So we were invited to the grand opening. And then she followed up with, "We want you to have a permanent space at Strength and Healing Massage Studio." And the reason for that is that our visions so closely align. Hers is focused on physical healing and physical health, and ours is focused on spiritual and emotional health and healing. So that's how we became connected.
And the grand opening, I think, is where you and I connected.
And that's where you and I met.
Yes.
That's right. I got to taste Secret Desires Dessert Company desserts.
Yes. But again, our message, was aligned a little bit with everything else. So it's almost like the universe brought people together in that
Absolutely.
circle just for a reason. And look where it's gotten us right now. Yes,
Yes.
I'm very happy with that. So what is next for Speak Life Project? New initiatives, dreams for 2026?
Well, we're still kind of riding the BOGO.
Okay.
Because we just recently expanded to men and children,
Okay.
and we're finding a lot of traction, especially with children's items. And then there is a need for us to donate to children as well in our local community. We have talked to Community Partnership Resource
Okay.
Center for families of Teller. They're very interested in how we might be able to move forward together. Our plans are to connect with Aspen Mine
Okay,
Community
good.
Center.
Another good one, yes.
I did meet, is it Ted? Yes, I met Ted at the fundraiser at the library earlier this year in October.
And when you can squeeze time in, I know it sounds like you're busy, but I keep pushing Kiwanis.
Yes.
But Kiwanis is another,
Yes.
county-oriented, worldwide oriented, group to, get involved with. But they have their fingers on a lot. And again, Kiwanis is all about the kids.
We'd
So,
also love to partner with the Phoenix Project, too.
Colorado Phoenix Project. Yes, thank you. We'd love to do that.
It's just our next step is we need to outsource the embroidery because right now it's me. I need to outsource that so that I can get some time back. Yeah.
Okay. Give us some contact information. Where, what, who, when, how, any of that important stuff.
Well, our email is speaklifewithus@gmail.com. You can also find the Speak Life Project on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram at the Speak Life Project. And what am I leaving out? YouTube.
Website.
Our website.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a website?
Go, Megan, tell them the website.
I was trying to remember if it was the speaklifeproject.org or
There's no
Speak Life
the.
Project.
There's no the.
Okay. Speaklifeproject.org.
All one word, speaklifeproject.org. All right. So we've gotten a lot of good information. So now we got to get into the fun part, which is where I have some fun. So these are going to be questions
Look
for
out.
both of you. So, all right, if you could wrap one word up like a Christmas present and give it to everyone in Teller County, what would it be? One word.
One word. Listen.
Okay. Megan?
Needed.
Charlie, let's hear what your word is before you have a sip of coffee. Come on, everyone gets involved here. You know that.
Okay. Run that question by me again, Tom, just while I have my sip of coffee.
If you could wrap one word up like a Christmas present and give it to everyone in Teller County, what would it be?
Well, I would have to say there's so many of them that run through my head. Joy, love, compassion.
Just one word.
Okay, compassion.
All right. And I was going to go with love, but he already mentioned it. So, yes. So, those are all very strong messages there. What is your go-to holiday snack, Megan and Kristen?
Megan.
That's so hard. You go first.
Me? I go first? Okay, well, it's not just a holiday snack, and I think Megan's going to agree, actually. I make a dark chocolate covered, gluten-free peanut butter ball.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Charlie's eyes
That
just lit
Megan
up.
always asks for every time she comes.
Well, you might want to think about being a subsidy of the of Tom's.
No, I've been trying to get him to go sugar-free, gluten-free, but I don't know, he's just not that excited about it.
Oh, I'm getting them excited.
I opt in for anything. So, okay. So, we have the gluten-free dark chocolate peanut butter balls.
Yes.
All right. This is going
So
to
does
be...
it have to be a snack or can it be a meal?
Ooh.
Okay, we can do the meal. What's Megan's favorite holiday meal?
Well, my mom makes the best butternut squash soup, but
It's
like
true.
it has Italian sauce. It has Italian sausage in it, so it's not just like veggies.
Right.
And I know it doesn't sound that exciting, but literally it's the best thing I've ever eaten.
It is. I've had it. I can attest to
Is that a sweet sausage or a spicy sausage?
it.
Spicy.
It has a
Spicy
little
side.
bit to it.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
That does-
Nothing too crazy, but it's kind of a mixture of spicy and sweet.
Okay. That does sound good. All right. If each of you had to describe the other using only Christmas Carol titles.
What? You didn't even prep us for this.
No, I don't prep. If each of you had to describe the other using only Christmas Carol titles, which one fits best?
Wow. Oh
Okay, I
my.
have one for Kristen already.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Jingle all the way.
That's so true. That's true. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh, come let us adore him. And the reason I chose that for Meghan is because she is so devoted and loyal. Yes.
All right. For some reason,
Kristen.
I love you.
when I was writing this question down, there was only one song that came into mind for me with Charlie, and it really doesn't have any relevance, but Grandma got run over by a reindeer. It's what I see for Charlie.
Wow.
Don't ask me why. It just sort of
It's my driving. He's trying not to. That's where he's alluding to, I'm quite sure.
All right. What karaoke song?
Wait.
Oh, what?
We didn't get to do it to you, Tom.
Yeah.
I just answered. No, that's what I just said. The Christmas Carol title was...
About Charlie, but nobody has said it about you.
Oh.
Charlie.
Yeah. So, I have to give him a time. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, Louise.
Megan and I gave each other.
That's
You
right.
just need to give one to
This
each
is a twist. We never usually go this direction. So it's a Christmas title song. Yeah.
Relevance or nothing, silliness or something.
Something.
Yeah, whatever you want to make
I'm trying to think of a theme song to something stupid like Bad Santa or something. No, it wouldn't be that.
I just thought of one, but I don't think it's not a Christmas one.
It's not? Well, it's got to be a Christmas one. So,
It's wintry.
Deck the Halls, Tom.
Oh, that's
do that.
definitely Tom.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like
'cause-
that.
Did you see? You weren't there at our Go event that we had recently on November 22nd at the studio. We had people come and write cards with words of life for the people that were going to get the donations. And Tom came. He showed up in the shiniest teal shirt. It definitely decked the halls.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
You missed my Christmas one, that I wore last week to the Pines and everything. So, yeah, I am all about decking the halls, pretty much year round sometimes, but usually the holidays bring out a little bit more decking of my halls than most.
Did you do your hair
Yeah,
when you wore that?
the color, yeah.
It's bright blue, just so
There you go.
everybody knows.
It's a toned down blue. Someone said it looked like a Smurf took a dump on my head last week.
No. See, that's negative.
I know.
Yeah, no, see,
That's negative.
well, what's positive was a few episodes back, we did an episode with a mattress snooze, and Tom's getting some satin pajamas, I'm hearing. So.
Snooze, their uniform. Yeah, Snooze mattress down by Safeway. Yeah, they wear pajamas for their uniform all day.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool.
That's special.
All right, ladies, karaoke song. What would you both sing together?
Together.
Yes. Whether you're good or bad singers, whether you're soprano, alto, bass, tenor, what would you do?
It's got to be something from Frozen.
What?
Yeah, I like the Anna song from Frozen, and like Elsa saying "Let It Go," or
Let It Go.
and then but Anna is singing, "Open the doors, let everybody in."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Not Do You Want to Make a Snowman?
For our message too.
Oh yeah. Do you want to make a snowman? Is great. I would do that one. I think Anna and Elsa, I think that's a pretty good
All right.
symbol of Megan and I.
All right.
Yeah.
Lightning round. Eggnog or hot cocoa, Kristen?
Well, for me, hot
Yeah.
cocoa.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Megan.
Hot cocoa.
Okay. Gingerbread or sugar cookies?
Sugar cookies.
Gingerbread for me.
There you go. Sleigh ride or a snowball fight?
Sleigh ride.
Sleigh ride.
can
I
do
don't
that.
like snow touching my skin.
There you go. Favorite movie? Elf or Toy Story? Or The Christmas
Elf.
Story?
Yeah, Elf all the way.
Okay.
Somebody
Yeah.
need a hug.
There you go. Your go-to holiday song, Jingle Bell Rock or Silent Night?
Probably Jingle Bell Rock, actually.
Megan likes to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit more contemplative when it comes to that, so probably the Silent Night would be my pick.
All right. All right, ladies. Well, this has been an incredible conversation, having Kristen and Megan here, reminding us all of the power of words to bring hope and identity. As we head forward into the Christmas week and after, let's carry the reminder with the fact that choose words that build, encourage, and connect. Okay, we're going to be right back with events and happenings around town and some fascinating did you knows. One little error, we've got to find out where exactly you are all located in our lovely town of Woodland Park.
Oh, that's right. Ever since Jamie Sula found us at the Arts and Crafts Fair over the summer, she invited Speak Life Project to have a permanent space inside Strength and Healing Massage Studio. And that is located at 750 U.S. Highway 24 inside the Anderson building. It's a glass-fronted building with flags inside, and we're downstairs.
All right, we'll be looking forward to going in and seeing what it's all about.
Yeah, come shop the projects.
So, Charlie, last week you told me something about that Divide, Colorado is known as the center of the known universe. Okay?
Yeah, that's right. It is. And, every time you turn around, somebody up here in Divide's telling you that very thing. I don't know where that started. I know it was years and years ago, more than 20 years ago. I think David Martinek, when he did his speech at the Potato Soup Supper last fall, he mentioned that, yes, it is the center of the known universe. So there you go.
Well, I just happen to have a little bit more information on why it is called the center of the known universe. Yes, imagine that. It was originally called Hayden's Divide after the geologist Ferdinand Hayden, but was later shortened to Divide because water runoff from the area flows north, south, east, and west.
That's right.
All right, that's the one answer there. This is something that may shock you, so hang on. Did you know that the area around Cripple Creek once had an underground network of tunnels connecting saloons, gambling houses, and even brothels? They were built during the Gold Rush era to move people and goods discreetly beneath the streets. And some tour guides and historians occasionally reference them as part of Teller County's shadow history. That is our Did You Know for this week. The happenings, we still have the Butte Theater showing White Christmas on the weekends, matinees and nighttime shows. We have Mat Chat going on at Jamie Sula's Strength and Healing Massage Therapy, January 24th at 12 noon. It's a self-defense warrior workshop, 750 U.S. Highway 24. Tim Miller and Toastmasters, if you want to learn how to speak a little bit more clear and get your words out there in a professional way, 11 a.m. Friday at the Woodland Park Library. Just read about the fact that another pet rescue has opened in Teller County, and it's called Rez Dog Rescue, REZDAWG Rescue. And it's, according to Christine Bowie, she's the owner of it, runner of it, it's got to do with indigenous people. There is no physical shelter, but it's run by a well-organized group of volunteers, and its focus is helping indigenous communities which have little or no resources for companions or strays. So, yeah, I tend to believe indigenous communities, maybe res is short for reservations, I don't know. But the pets that are rescued from tribal nations go to foster homes throughout the state of Colorado. For more information, you can contact REZDAWGrescue.org. So just another one has popped up in addition to T-Crass. All right, so as we come to the end of this week's Teller Time, Charlie and I appreciate you being part of the ride. Remember, you can find us on Apple, Facebook, Spotify, and YouTube. So please click any of the links and subscribe if you like them. As the holiday rolls in, may your days be filled with warmth, laughter, and good company. The air may be cold, but our community keeps things warm with laughter, effort, and heart. To finish off our podcast, a quote from Albert Einstein: "To keep your balance, you must keep moving forwards." Happy holiday, folks. We'll see you after Christmas next week. Thank you for tuning in.